Hi guys, Annette here. I am going to be participating in the project Pantry. It is going to be a collaboration with Lisa from Sutton's Days, Mandy from More to Life, and Heather, the Needy Homesteader. So if you haven't checked out any of their channels, make sure that you check them out. I will try to leave links to their sites in the description box below. So this pantry challenge is going to go on for a year. It started, I think, last week. Lisa has been putting out a few videos, so if you haven't checked them out, go check those out. And basically, it's all about stocking up your pantry a little at a time, and then you'll create a stockpile by the end of the year. Some of us have already been pantry people, I guess you would say, for a while. I've kind of always had a well-stocked pantry. It's just something that makes me feel more comfortable, knowing that I can at least provide that portion of things for myself if anything were to happen, health problems, job problems, or to help out my family members as well. I am single, but I don't just stockpile for myself. My parents live close by. I would give anything to them that they needed. And my youngest brother lives with them. And then my brother, sister-in-law, and niece live a couple hours away. But I also always send home canned stuff to their house. And if they needed anything, I would love to be able to help provide for them as well. So having a well-stocked pantry just makes me feel comfortable. It's like Lisa says, it's like having an insurance policy. You have insurance for, you know, your car and your house and all these other things. Why not have some food insurance and toiletry insurance and things like that? Especially things that aren't going to go bad, and also you do rotate through them. You'll see in my haul today, I don't have any food here. I did just last week can 13 quarts and 1 pint of home canned spaghetti sauce, spaghetti with meat sauce. I may be doing that again shortly, because I'll keep one of the quarts didn't seal, so I ate it. I'll keep 4 quarts and a pint for myself, give 4 quarts to my brother and sister-in-law, and 4 quarts to my parents' house. So that only leaves me actually with 4 quarts and a pint. So I may do that all over again here shortly. From my gleaning program, I have been getting number 10 cans of tomatoes. I think I have 4 number 10 cans of, they're called all-purpose pureed like tomatoes. It's great for the sauce, actually. It's what I used to make this last spaghetti sauce. And I think I have 4 number 10 cans of diced tomatoes. I also have number 10 cans of beans from my gleaning program, so I may be canning some chili as well. A lot of the vegetables for those things I can get at my gleaning program as well, tomatoes and onions and peppers and things like that. I get a lot of food from my gleaning program, so I don't necessarily buy a lot from the stores now. My parents went down to see my brother and sister-in-law, and there is a little market down there, kind of like Mandy's Sullen Produce. If you ever watch her channel and she talks about Sullen Produce, this little store is similar to that. They have very cheap produce, and then kind of like next to date or out of date dry and canned items. And I got a flat of blueberries for $7, and they're organic blueberries for $7. There's 12 of those little containers of blueberries. I don't know how many ounces they are, 7 or 8, I want to say. I think they're half pints of blueberries. So I'm going to be doing something with those. I'm not quite sure if I'm just going to make jam or if I'm going to make pie filling. I really haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with those. I may actually just can them in some syrup and be able to do anything with them. So I might try that. I have 4 pineapples, and I don't think I'll be able to eat all of that, so I may can some pints of pineapple, because I still have some quarts of pineapple in the pantry, but I don't have any pints. And then my parents also actually picked me up a flat of canned cat food from there. That was a really good deal. So we're not only stocking up for ourselves, but for our animals and for other family members, if need be, other family members in your house. And your extended pantry includes, well, for me, and I think for Lisa, and I'd say the others, a lot of it includes extra toiletries, toilet paper, paper products, things like that as well, not just food. So I'm going to be doing mine, I think, bi-weekly. That's kind of usually how I shop. And my pantry is pretty well stocked, and I have a kind of small place, so I can't go overboard with this challenge anyway because I'm already pretty well stocked up. So I'll show you what I got, which you've been staring at this whole time I've been talking to you, but I got a 6-pack, I think it's a 6-pack, of Charmin Ultra Soft Mega Rolls. Yes, there's 6 in there. It was $5 at a little local store that I go to. That's a liquidation store. So I got that for $5, which is a really good price for that. I already have a fairly good amount of toilet paper, so this just adds to it, and that tends to be how I do mine. Every once in a while I do get the big pack from Costco because I do really like the quality and it's an amazing price, but sometimes I just stock up little by little, like getting this Charmin for $5. Then I got 2 boxes of the Kleenex tissues that are the antiviral, and during cold and flu season I really like to have these on hand. If I get a cold or if my family has a cold, it's really nice that if you're going to be sneezing and blowing your nose, doing it into something that's antiviral, and it will, you know, like kill the germs before it can spread everywhere else. And these are usually, I think my mom says she ran in and bought a box before I found these at Target when my dad had a cold, and they were $1.99 at Target. These were also at this same little store where I got the toilet paper, and they were only $1 a piece. So I got these 2 for myself, and I actually got 2 for my mom and dad. And so I gave 2 to my mom and dad and kept these 2 for myself. And then the Dollar Tree, I ran in, they have all the Easter stuff out. I actually might do a little haul for that too because it's just really cute. I do a little Easter basket for my niece because she's my little angel, my little mini-me. I just love her so much, and I love all the holidays and being able to get her things, and the Dollar Tree is an awesome place to get your Easter basket stuff from for your kids or loved ones or nieces or nephews or whoever you give Easter baskets to. I think I'll do a little haul on what I got her there for that. But while I was in there, since I knew we were doing this Project Pantry challenge, I got the Panasonic batteries. They're actually pretty decent batteries. I'm sure if you had a high-powered electronic, it wouldn't work very well. But for like LED flashlights and remote controls, these work awesome, and that's mostly what I get them for. And then every once in a while, the Dollar Tree has the ones that have the extra 50%, so instead of 4 batteries, it comes with 2 more. So there's 6 batteries, and so I got a package of the AAA and a package of the AA batteries. So 6 batteries for $1 is an amazing price. So I picked those up. And that's just how I like to do batteries because I don't use them much. My parents always get theirs at Costco, the Costco brand. They say it's really good. They work really well. And that's great. I just don't go through that many. And I do think that these are a decent quality battery. They do have like the Sunbeam ones there and stuff like that. I never get those because I feel like they're pretty poor quality batteries. So, but these Panasonic ones I've been using for a while now. They're pretty good. And then the last thing I got, I went into Grocery Outlet. You guys have seen I've done hauls from Grocery Outlet before. It's like a local grocery discount outlet store. And they had this like Costco size of Secret Deodorant 5-pack for, is it on there? Oh, it's not in focus. $6.99, which is awesome. I do a lot of times get my deodorant, I don't don't know what the brand is, like, escaping me now. I get it at Dollar Tree. I can't remember the brand. I don't know why. And it's a decent deodorant. I don't have any problems where I need an extra strength deodorant at all. I know that some people have more perspiration problems or things like that. But as long as I use like a decent deodorant, I'm fine. I have some friends who even need like their prescription strength and stuff. So I'm lucky in that department that I don't need anything more than that. The secret here is the Powder Fresh, which I'm totally fine with. It's not my absolute favorite, but I'm just fine with that scent. And 5 for $6.99 is an awesome price for Secret. I should look up, I'm going to look up after I'm done filming the price for Secret Powder Fresh in this size at Walmart and put how much an individual one is. I want to say they're about $3 now. For Secret. I know that there's a lot of cheaper brands like Suave, and then the one I get at the Dollar Tree that I can't remember the name of. Maybe Lady Speed Stick. That might be what it is that I get at Dollar Tree. They're cheaper brands, and they're cheaper at Walmart or at Dollar Tree, but Secret's usually a little bit better of a brand, and it's a little bit more expensive. So that 5-pack for $6.99 is a really good deal. About, I would say maybe a year or two ago, they got like a Costco size of the Dove, and it was the same. It was $6 or $7.99 for 4 or 5 deodorants, and so I just put that in one of my bathroom drawers. When I need a new deodorant, I take one out. And all of this stuff is great to have put aside if you have, you know, a sudden loss of income or something like that, or you're just sick, or maybe you get snowed in, or there's flooding, or the power goes out. You know, you need batteries if the power goes out. So all this stuff is just good to have on hand. And with, ooh, sorry, shaking the camera. With, you know, job loss and things like that, like the government will give you money for food. You can get food stamps, pretty easily if you have a loss of income. But from experience, I was off of work for almost 2 years getting 8 eye surgeries. It's a long story, but all in all, I had to have about 8 eye surgeries, 4 on each eye. And it took about 1.5 years before I was able to start looking for work again. I did not have any kind of work, like Aflac type insurance. And so I had to depend on family members and a nannying job to pay most of my bills. And the government did give me insurance because at that time Obamacare wasn't in effect and there was still DSHS insurance. So the government gave me insurance and they gave me food stamps, but they gave me nothing for living. Well, that's not true. They gave me, I think it started out around $100, and about partway in, they dropped it down to, I think, about $50. And that part's called TANF, here in Washington anyway. And it was nothing. Like, you would just be homeless. You would have food and you would have insurance, but you would be homeless. So luckily I had a really great support system, and I was very lucky in that regard. It did take me years to pay my parents back all the money that I had borrowed from them to pay my rent and my bills. But I did. And so I was very lucky that I had all of the support with my family and friends. But the government wasn't going to pay for toilet paper for me, and they weren't going to pay for tissues for me, and they weren't going to pay for batteries or deodorant or shampoo for me. So being stocked up on this stuff, you know, was a really big lifesaver for me. Like, I already had some shampoo stocked up and toothpaste stocked up and things like that. So I didn't have to spend very much money on toiletries. I think I did have to buy some, you know, toilet paper and things like that. But I did have quite a bit of it stocked up. And so it made me a even bigger believer in stocking up on these sorts of items for your pantry as well. It's not just all about food. Having plenty of food is an amazing and great thing. I'm a foodie. Like, I love to cook. So I love to cook, I love to can, and so I love having enough things on my shelf that, like, if someone at work is like, hey, you know, it'd be really awesome if we had enchiladas, or, oh, that sounds really good, or chili, or whatever. I just am like, hey, I'll bring it tomorrow, I'll put it in the crock pot. And people are always, like, kind of surprised, like, you will? And I'm like, yeah, I have everything for it, it's fine. And so I, you know, love that I can just bring things to work and share with people, and, not feel like it's, you know, imposing on my budget or my finances at all. So, this is my Project Pantry haul, my very first one. If you'd like to also participate in Project Pantry, go to Lisa at Sutton's Days, Mandy at More to Life, or Heather the Needy Homesteader on YouTube. Link your video in one of their, like, in the description box of their videos, like, or in the comment section, I guess I should say, of their videos. That's what I'm going to do with mine. And the title needs to have hashtag Project Pantry. And then when you link it, make sure you hashtag Project Pantry so they know that that's your video for Project Pantry. So, my video will be titled hashtag Project Pantry. And I think I'm just going to name them like haul number 1, haul number 2, haul number 3, things like that. And like I said, I'm hoping to do mine bi-weekly. If you guys want to link your videos in my description or in my comment section, I will create a playlist on my channel too. If you guys are interested in that. If you don't, that's fine. If you just want to link them over at those other 3 channels, like I said, that's fine. That you can go on their playlists. I'm going to be on their playlists. But if you guys also want to link your videos, if you choose to do Project Pantry on my channel, then I'll also make a playlist with Project Pantry as well. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I love to chat with you guys. Project Pantry, I think, is getting me a little bit more motivated to do some more videos here in the new year. I know I have not put up anything in a while. Just been so busy with so many other things. And, you know, I work full-time and all that. So this is just a little fun side thing that I do. Definitely don't make any money or anything like that off of it, which is totally fine. I like to do it just for fun. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.